Hello. Yes, Cheryl, I noticed that too, 11:11. All right, hello. Welcome, welcome. Happy Friday, love trainers. First and foremost, let's welcome our newest members of the Love Train. We have new members from Minnesota. Welcome to you. Also, British Vancouver, Los Angeles, Los Angeles, and also new, again, Netherlands. You guys are showing up big time. So we offer you a warm welcome to the Love Train. If you are new here today, please let us know in the comments so that we can give you a proper welcome. And guys, I'm warning you right now, get some water and some popcorn. As for as for our grounding, and we're getting so much more. So I always ask for the most loving thing that we could give the community right now. And they came in first with a statement that was, solutions arise when trust leads. And so I think they felt that some of us have some trust issues, and the trust issues are always within, right? So this is it's a beautiful, it's an activation, it's an embodiment. They gave me a frequency, they gave me a light code, they gave me an image. So I've been busy in Canva and I'm so excited. So we're going to close with that. It's just so yummy. So yeah, this is going to end up feeling like a mini or focus group part 2 today. So really, really looking forward to sharing that. For those of you who are on the recording, it matters not when you find this. Everything's divine timing. If you're at work right now and you're catching this later, remember, you bring your light into that now moment and you're still radiating the message across the planet. So it doesn't matter when you come in and when you find this, if you find it right now or if you find it later, that's your divine timing. And that is when you were meant to be transmitting from your lighthouse. Got it? All right. So today I offer you a love train emoji. Okay, this is what happened overnight. So, right, we have this pattern, which you can clearly see on both sides of my melon here, and then integration. This, first of all, I don't know about you guys, the May energies, it totally feels like a different reality to me already. It feels like all of that intense industrial washing machine feeling is gone. This woke me up briefly, I think at like 2:30 a.m. And it was very brief because I thought, oh my gosh, are they going to put me in New Earth economic SKUL right now? Because I could use some sleep. And my mind was super quiet and I just felt this, like I drifted right back out and I was like, whew, okay, that was just energy. And it was. And so you can see that most of this is integration. Most of it is integration. This is that green. So this is us taking in and getting the who man to receive this. The importance of us going into that inner sanctuary daily helps you disperse that light because you're not just trying to trap it in your little who man. Remember, we're multidimensional. So start thinking, okay, this energy comes in. How can I relax and allow it to integrate into all dimensions? And fastest way is that inner sanctuary. And we're going there today. It's just, I'm so excited to share this. So this, I feel like the heat that was coming with these has dissipated. Now, this morning when I was prepping for this, I got this scalp tingling and it felt like lifting. It just felt like this lightning, like they were pulling and it's doing it now. I'm doing it. I feel it. Whatever it is, it feels like the best cosmic scalp massage ever. So it's a lightning. So let me know if you guys are noticing any different things. I mean, it's just really yummy. It's that, when you get those tingles in the scalp and you're like, ooh, I know this is true and I know this is going to help somebody. And then it's like, oh, but they took it further. It was like, I could literally feel like my guides were pulling just density out and just replacing it with light. Just really, really amazing feeling. So let me know how you guys are doing. How did this wake anybody up? Again, for me, woke up super grounded, super rested. Now, typically when we do integration like this, I get that fatigue and I didn't have it, but right. So it's so great. This is why I never hang my hat on anything. every now moment's new, because this is, it's heavy integration, but I'm not feeling that fatigue. So cool. Let's see who's in here. Cheryl's here, Jonathan's here, Stephen, hello, hello. Robin is here from New York, Elizabeth, welcome. Soul Star Love Sparkles, welcome to you. Chris is here. Robin, oh, Robin says help. Robin, let's help you. This new energy has me feeling angry. Okay. So it's childhood. You're still mad at somebody. It's coming right in. So you're still mad at somebody. And what you can do is today I'm going to review, by the way, I'm going to review how to connect with your guides. So you're going to connect with Archangel Michael on this one, Robin, and ask who I'm still mad at. Ask who I'm still mad at. And remember, sometimes if we don't get the answer, that's okay. You can just say, help me release this anger, help me, right? We're purging so much. We're purging from our very first incarnation. So, the answer is there. The answer is there. So try the exercise that we're going to do today, and email me if you want. I have it typed out step by step, but so many people asked for it yesterday that I was like, I'm going to review it. Just sometimes having a verbal explanation over, bullet points can help everybody. But let's see. But Robin, you are such a bright light. So it's surround that anger with light, right? Your light is magnificent, girl. So picture yourself surrounding those energies with light. But today, the beautiful activation we're doing at the end will help you to just set an intention. Help me, please release this, or bring me a solution that's loving. Tammy's in the house. Hello, girl. Elizabeth says, oh, you still feel like the washing machine? No, Elizabeth, no one is left behind. So that the washing machine, it just means they're still tossing out stuff that's not serving you. So it's like, embrace that and say, okay, I know this is happening for me, even though it doesn't feel yummy right now. I know this is happening for me. And going within these integration practices, like the one we're going to do today, really, really help. It's just that going within where all of our power is in stillness. Now, this is not a race either, Elizabeth. There are some who awaken over a period of months. There's some who've been awakened for 20, 30 years. Bless them. I don't know how they did it for this long. But now the healing energies are so powerful that it's much easier for you to jump to higher levels of consciousness. And sometimes we feel like we're not going forward, but the truth is we really are. It's just that you feel like you're being dragged a little bit because the physical body and the emotional body is doing catch up. Think of it, and remember, the old is completing. That's like literally, it's not even, the two dimensions aren't even attached anymore. And so it's so great. It's like, well, okay, what can I create? What do I want to create? And you can make it easy. I want to create peace and ease. Let me get myself in a peaceful, easy, right? Just get what would bring me that feeling. Sean, body's buzzing. Yeah. Because our bodies are acclimating now. Remember this stuff is really, but it feels good. I feel a lot of electricity now in my body for sure, more than ever before. Chris, foggy and electric in a dreamy, happy trance when I'm awake. Hey, listen, dreamy, happy trance, I'll take that all day long. There's a lot of energy settling in, right? Just embrace it. We have zero control over it, by the way. So the path of least resistance is, this is happening for me, even though I can't see how, but hydrating and going within, it's like boom, boom. This is highly, highly being repeated. Let's see. We got Mad Dog from Teesside, Northeast UK. Welcome. Thanks for shining your light here. Awesome. All right. Let me show you guys. Let's show you what is going on with the shakalakas. Then I'm going to go through the exercise for connecting with the guides, and then just, like I said, popcorn and water. We have a yummy transmission that came in. So good. Let's see. And a light code and an image. Like they're really They're really getting surgical right now. It's the only word I can think of. Okay, let's see. This was yesterday, right? We saw these spread out over a wider band, and still some purging. So here. So see, that looked like in the other chart, right? It didn't look so intense, but this is an intense push. So Robin, this will create emotion because these are these spikes where it's going deep. It's going into the well, going, what's not pure love and light? Let's bring this up to the surface and bring it to the light to be healed. And look at the one this is our root chakra, this low one. That is like, boom, it's permeating up into the area where the sacral chakra is. That's going up into our solar plexus, so if you feel powerless, that's where you feel it there. And then this is more of a mild one too in the upper chakras where we've seen it. So it kind of got reversed, see? So they've been, because let's face it, they've been working on our melons heavily in April. And so it's interesting because this light that came in overnight really is kind of pushing from those identity, the roots. So our root chakra, by the way, is the densest energetically. This is the lightest. So it makes sense that this is where those stubborn false identities lie, but also they're helping us. We are choosing new, right? We're creating new. So we're remembering our truth. So this guy's got to be nice and clean and open to receive. Awesome, awesome. Dolly is here from Indian Spring, Nevada. Welcome to you. Thanks for shining your light here. Oh, I love that. Yes, the Soul Train show song. I love that song. Okay, I'm going to switch this so that I can go through I don't like distracting graphics. And we're going to go through I'm going to go through it quickly because many of you have let's go with some sun. Asked me for the template for this. But I just feel like reviewing this. So for those of you who are looking to, how do I connect with my guides? How do I get messages from my guides? How do I connect with the angels? Same process for all, even including loved ones who are now in spirit. Now, interesting when I was putting this together, because I did add a few details in there that I felt could help. You know, if you're feeling like if it feels frustrating to you, this process, they reminded me that loved ones who are in spirit now, remember, it's not the version that departed in the third dimension. They've returned to love and light. So, and I know many people, if they have a loved one that transitioned, they're saying, help me, help me. Well, that's fear. But they're in love and light. So they hear you when you're in love and light, right? And so remember that they've transitioned, they're back in pure love and light, and all they have is unwavering love for you. So they're not judging you, even if they judged you in the third dimension. That was an unconscious version, right? So keep in mind that they're in pure love and light and see you exactly the way your guides do, exactly the way your angels do. They're not they didn't take any luggage. They're back to pure love and light. And so notice when you're trying to connect, it can't be from a dense energy. It's got to be from you first, grounding into love and light. So before you do any of this, you're going to ground into love and light. Okay. So here's the steps that I use. Okay. So number one, don't try to connect. In other words, this is not a mind process. It's from the heart. And so you want to set an intention for feeling for the energy. So it's, closing your eyes and what do I feel around me? Do I feel any essence of anything around me? Because that's truly how they come in. It comes in as a feeling first, and then whatever essence or message that's coming with it. For me, if I feel like I'm not fully in my heart space, right? If I'm going, okay, let me feel for the energy, but I notice, oh no, the noodle is way trying to get in the middle of this process. We do our 3 deep grounding breaths after each inhale. And right, you guys know this, we do it every day in here. We take a breath in, we exhale down to Gaia's heart, we inhale up to our heart, exhale down to Gaia's heart, inhale up to our heart. We do that 3 times. And to make sure that you're in alignment, After each inhale, hand on the heart, I know who I am. And if you still feel like there's too much going on in the noodle, add a fourth one. But you can, it's palpable when you do connect to the heart. And what I do is just, I always say and I added this to the document, am I ready to feel? And it's great because you get a yes from your heart. Am I ready to feel? And if I get a no, I know I've got too much energy that is not congruent right now with where I want to be. And I just decide this is not a good time to connect. There's sometimes I'm purging, right? And I'll just go, okay, right now I'm really not, I'm not ready to feel. And I wait for that moment. And again, remember when we've got all of these crazy energies running through us, like today is a fabulous day to try this. Because for me, it just woke up grounded. And so you can ground deeper and deeper. And so this is all, see how it's a setup of where's my energy? Am I completely focused on my energy? Let me slow down the breath, connect with the breath, and make sure that I get an answer in my heart. I am ready to feel. And then now, here's where the fun part comes in. And make it fun. It doesn't have to be serious. So whether you're, when you're trying this, by the way, pick one, either soul, spirit guide. You don't need to know who your spirit guides are. You got a team. That's all I'll tell you. You got a team. Some of you have councils. It's like on and on. Angels. You don't even need to know what the specific angel does. That's putting the noodle too much in, right? It's whatever feels good, what would feel good. So today, as an example, I'm going to use Archangel Michael, just because he just massively involved in healing inner child, massively involved in healing in the quantum field. And so I'm just using him as an example. You just put in here whoever you are desiring to connect to, and you can just say my higher self, or do I have a main spirit guide? Because we all do have a main spirit guide. As you evolve, that can even change. So you can just say my main spirit guide. So what we do is you speak to them as if they're sitting across from you. And so I just get into a position where I, want to picture them sitting across from me. And the other thing is that their presence, their energy, their soul is always present in your field. So we don't have to say, are you here? So I would sit, right? And I'm sitting and I see across from me, I, can see, sense, or feel Archangel Michael, okay? I know he's always around me, so I don't have to say, are you here? I'm deciding he's here, okay? Next step. Can you please show me how you connect with me? How do you bring me signs or messages? And what does that feel like? Okay? So they're sitting across from you and he's lighting me up now. So I know how he gives me a sign. So can you show me how you connect with me? How do you bring me signs or messages? And what does that feel like? Right? See how we're reinforcing the feeling. Now, here's the part. Now remember, I have established relationship because I do trust this process. Did I trust it always? Absolutely not. For 2 years, I was like, they're not here. Let me get a megaphone, calling all angels, calling all guides. Well, I'm not getting messages. I thought my receiver was broken, but it wasn't. I was trying to receive it with the noodle, not the heart. And so now you're asking them to teach you, but this serves a dual purpose because you're giving them permission. Some of us have some subconscious blocks against allowing spirit to communicate with us because there's all kinds of fake stuff in the third dimension about, right? Connecting with spirit guides and blah, blah, and crazy religious things that told you it was, you were connecting with who knows what, right? And so the truth is you're actually a spiritual being first. You're a spiritual being focused into a human body. And so this whole process is us remembering. So the step after, show me how you communicate with me and what does it feel like, is wait patiently, right? So it is not always instant, because if your human has doubts or fears around it, they wait to come through when you're not expecting it, because that's when you have no resistance, right? So it could be, you know, the next day, it could be several days. The next step is manage your expectations. Now, can things like a book flying off the shelf onto the floor happen? Radios turning themselves on? Yes, all of these things have happened. However, think about it. If you trust it, you're going to go, oh, okay, there's a message. What is this? What is this book about? And why did this fall on the floor? Or, right, and go, oh, interesting, I asked for a sign, and here, or the moment you pick it up and go, there must have been an earthquake, let me put this back on the shelf, right? So it's that trust. And so, the guides have us covered today. This is where we're going to do an activation down today. You must trust. When you get a sign, notice if you're going into the noodle, and then just say to yourself, wait a minute, what if this is a sign? What if this is a sign? I have free will and I can choose to receive it right now. So another piece that can help you in this is, and this I find with souls who have transitioned, so loved ones who have transitioned, they tend to focus their energy into a small bird or butterfly or hummingbird, or animals even. And I know many of you in the community have experienced this recently, where you would say, oh, I asked for a sign from a loved one. And all of a sudden, I know one of our community members, Jennifer, she said a horse in her neighborhood comes to her, and she knows it's her dad. There's a knowing, because she asked him to show her. And she said she can walk by the property and it's not out. And on her way back, the horse comes running across the field to come and see her. And so that's that confirmation. I'm getting chills even saying it. So she really, truly has a strong connection with this. So you get a feeling or an impulse, and that's when you know they're coming through. Now, it's normal to go, okay, I'm not sure. So what you can do is go, okay, all right, I think this little butterfly brought me a message, or I think this little butterfly is confirmation. I think this bird that came right when I asked is, and remember, sometimes it's not immediate, so don't judge it. But when you feel you got a sign and you feel like it's a weak signal, you can ask, say, okay, I think this is a sign. Can you give me a more powerful sign? Can you give me some, right? I want to feel this again. There's a bug going berserk in front of me. Calm down there, little one. It's trying to get in on the live. Okay, so unless this is a guide, go, whoa, who did I just call in? Archangel Michael's come in as a little bug. Okay, so with your guides, you can ask for a powerful sign. And all I'll tell you is you'll feel it is when you know, and then it's trust your intuition. Okay. So now I'm giving you a little hint. Like angels for me, again, don't say that this is the only way they're going to come in for you, because yours could come in completely different. Angels come in through me through an auric color. And for example, Archangel Michael for me is blue. Oh my gosh, this bug is absolutely tranquilo, hombre. Maybe he speaks Spanish. Tranquilo. Okay, so it's a color. Okay, but it may be different for you now. You're asking them to show you. So be open to any way that these messages come in. Now, here's what helped me when I was getting started. I would repeat my inquiry to them at night. I would write it in my journal, right? Archangel Michael, please show me how you come through to me, right? And then I just put it in there. And then, again, you just repeat the process. If I had a sign, you can ask, can you help me feel it? Again, but stronger. Now, here's what happens. If you do go, okay, I absolutely feel this. I know this is who I called forward. Now that's where you've trusted it. And this is where you keep building the relationship. This is where you keep building the relationship. And this is when you can get into, please help me. For me, how I use it is, please help me to see this situation through the eyes of love. There may be a situation that came up that I'm looking for an answer to. And my who man wants to go nuclear, or not just going, okay, I know how my old who man, the who man would react to this. It was a reaction, but I know that's not loving. So please, and I literally hand it over and say, please bring me a solution to this. I'm not seeing this through loving eyes. I'm seeing it through, this is an old identity coming forward with some more BS. So please bring me some loving solutions, right? Again, that involves you being the observer of your thoughts and recognizing this is not loving. So I know this is not what my guides would give me. Okay. And then, so yeah, the most important step is don't allow the noodle to tell you you're making it up, right? Trust the feeling, and you're going to know it in your heart. And they're there to help and guide you. When you give them permission, you open up a bigger portal for them to come in. If you say, I don't believe it, because of your free will, you're choosing, right? So notice if you're having an internal tug of war. When you say, I give you permission to bring me messages, that can help enhance it. I give you permission to come through, okay? And so again, I ask things like, can you help me rearrange this, or help me see it another way? And this is how I really use my journal now. Not so much like, because I'm already, I know how to manage this, but it'll be a situation, or I use it a lot for the community. Please let me know tomorrow what is in the best and highest good for the love train. And I journal that. And 9 times out of 10, I wake up and boom, there's a message. And I don't always, by the way, you don't always have to know who is bringing it, but you will know when a message is coming in. Okay. Help me. So I always say, help me rearrange this if it's something I don't have a solution to, or help me see it another way. P.S. Many times the whole situation dissolves itself because now I'm on a higher frequency. That's how I can tell if it's a lower frequency situation. It moves me to the higher timeline, and the situation dissolves without me saying or doing anything. This requires patience. It's not that, right, gimme, now. That's that frenetic energy of the third dimension. I'm going to trust that I'm fully guided, and I'm just going to breathe, and I know the solution is coming. Okay. Let me see, I have a note here on this. Okay, so yeah, another thing is, if it's a conflict with a person, please help me see this through the eyes of love. And again, half the time you make the inquiry, the intention alone heals the situation with no action. And this is true testament to how we are being helped and supported beyond our wildest dreams. Like beyond our wildest dreams. So for those of you who asked for, if anybody wants the written version of this, please, shoot me an email. I will send it to you. But I wanted to go through that step by step because it felt, so many asked for it yesterday. So I hope that helps you to, yes, I see Chris says I'm laughing at the simplicity. Oh, Chris, believe me, I know it. Because what did I do first? I did let me crawl on my hands and knees and make this really difficult route. Yeah, it really is. So it truly is a simple process, and then trusting. So speaking of trusting and embodying trust, and it's really trust, remember, is really, if you say I don't trust that person, it's really that you didn't trust your own discernment. Right? Where did my boundary break down? So, and again, they understand that now we're having intuition come on. All of your senses, your spidey senses are increasing big time. And so, we want to embody that. We want that knowing. It's not just trust, because you go from trust to knowing, and just knowing, okay, this is my next step. Boom, there's no doubt. It's like an absolute yes. I know this is what I meant to do next. There's no hesitation. So today, let me switch screens here. We're getting, so happy to be doing this with you guys today. So good. All right, we're gonna call this one Focus Friday. So this came in. I just asked for a love train grounding. You're getting so much more today. So have fun with this one. And I know that if someone can, I don't know if you guys are able, I can't from my screen, but if someone can mark the time where this is going to start so that, and when I go back, I'll put it into the description so that those listening to the replay, if they want to just come for this part, they can come for what, right? Take the part that feels good and throw the rest away. I am never offended by that. Just take what resonates with you and then rock on. We're all free here. Okay, so this does not need to make sense to you. It came through as, so these are what's coming through for us is a frequency. So they're aligning us with the frequency that's based on solutions arise when trust leads. And what they've done is they're showing us how to put this into our golden current. So those of you who were at focus group yesterday know exactly what I'm talking about. So now we're getting a frequency, and I did paste the part that we do after the activation today is pasted in the video description already. Okay, so, oh, thank you, Chris. Awesomeness. And I know I started at 11:11. Awesome, awesome. I'm going to make a note so that I can update. There we go. You guys rock. Okay, let's see. Can you ask guides for, Sean, can you ask your guides for clairaudience, so Sean, great question. So, those are inherent gifts, see? So those are just like intuition. So the clairs are inherent gifts. And so you don't have to ask for those. Those come online. And typically, sometimes when you're first starting to form relationships with your guides, you will get a sense of what that is. For some, because if you get an image, right? Okay, that's clairvoyance. For some, you just get that deep feeling, and okay, that's clairsentience. And so I think don't worry about defining how it's going to come in. Many of us have multiple clairs, and these keep getting more and more powerful. So the clair answer will come as you receive your messages. I think that's how you can't chase them away. No, unless you say, I don't want to connect with you, leave me alone right now. They absolutely will listen to you. But if you mean, can you unconsciously chase this away? No, you can't hear it. You can't hear the messages when you're in fear, but that's not chasing. They're there. They're always waiting. They're always waiting, with unwavering love. It's when you align with your heart space. Now you've opened the communication channel, right? Does that make sense? Awesome. Great question though. Very important question. Yeah. They're not scared of us. They just love us with unwavering love, no matter what we're doing. Doesn't matter what we're doing. Unwavering love, ready to jump in. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. So let's welcome Annie. Awesome. Great timing. Here we go. So we're going to get into this now, and I don't think this one doesn't even involve any explanation. It's just a beautiful, bringing through a frequency for us to embody. We're using the energy of this group. All of your light makes a container. And the really cool thing is this is getting radiated out. So it's so beautiful. As we receive it, we also give it to humanity. So beautiful. Awesome. All right, so go ahead and get into a comfortable position for this one. If you are driving, please do this later. Make sure that you are, or just pull over and enjoy the moment. And we're gonna start by just getting into a comfortable position, and you can go ahead and close your eyes. And then when you're ready, focus on the breath. Slow down everything. Slow it down. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale down to Gaia's heart. Nice. Take an inhale, come up to your heart space. And on this exhale, really allow your weight to sink into the chair, if you're lying down. Exhale down to Gaia's heart. Take another breath. Inhale up to your heart space. Exhale again. Allow yourself to soften even more all the way down to Gaia's heart. And we're going to stay here for a moment. Take a breath and they want us to arrive in the now. So really feel the presence of the moment. Feel your breath. See, sense, or feel your heartbeat. And now we're invited to feel the sacred intelligence that has carried each of you to this now moment. Take a breath here. We're still in the safety of Gaia's sacred heart, and say either softly or aloud, I am here. I am safe. I am led. Take an inhale, staying here in the safety of Gaia's sacred heart, and we draw your attention to the phrase, solutions arise when trust leads. Inhale up to your heart space. See, sense, or feel your light here. And allow this to echo through all the cells of your body. This is not just an idea, it is a living frequency. Let's inhale, see, sense, or feel the light in the heart. Exhale, open the back door to the sacred heart. Inhale, expand that light. Say it again, silently or aloud. Solutions arise when trust leads. Take an inhale. On the exhale, send this frequency into all the cells in your body. Let's embody it now. With each breath, you're embodying more trust. Nice. Now we're going to visualize a golden thread of light that's coming down through your crown. And it's just winding down through all of your chakras. It's going down through your spine. This is a golden thread of light, and it's swirling softly. And allow it to go down through your root chakra, through your legs, and send this golden thread down deep into Gaia's heart. This golden current is your trust frequency. Notice that it doesn't push, it doesn't panic, it simply knows. Take a breath here and allow it to just sink deeper and anchor into Gaia. Now from here, say silently or aloud, I do not chase clarity. Instead, I become the space where clarity lands. I am here now. Solutions flow to the field of trust. I am that field. I am here now. Take a nice deep breath in, and on the exhale, allow your nervous system to relax even deeper. Any gripping or calculating or mental spinning, just invite it to soften more. Staying in the field, I do not chase clarity. I become the space where clarity lands. Solutions flow to the field of trust, and I am that field. And from our guides, trust isn't something you force, dear ones. It's something you remember. You have always been led. You have always been loved. And now we invite you to breathe into the energy of divine resolution. Take your attention to the breath. Take an inhale. Say silently or aloud, I trust the unknown. On the exhale, the answer is already forming. Take an inhale. My trust is magnetic. On the exhale, solutions arise now with grace and ease. Really good. And now we invite you to seal this embodiment with a light code whisper that is activating the field of trust in every cell. So say silently or aloud, I am not behind. I am in the bloom. I am not lost. I am being guided. Solutions are not distant. They are arriving in real time because I trust and because I lead with light. Let's stay in this space for a few more breaths and just let this frequency of trust bathe your body and your mind and your entire energetic field. Let this become your baseline. Take a nice deep inhale. Exhale down to Gaia's heart. And then on the next inhale, slowly come back into your body, wiggle your fingers and toes. And then gently open your eyes. You are not waiting on the solution. You are walking as the one who trusts it into being. And so it is. Wow, happy Friday, everybody. And then so to further embody this is the symbol for this frequency. And this is the actual light code frequency that accompanies it. And again, this is on the basis of solutions arise when trust leads. Because, right, we're all looking for guidance. What's my next step? What's my next step? Your next step is trust. Your next step is trust. And from there, everything as you need it comes into being. You guys did so good today. My scalp is just tingling. You opened up, some of you opened up and really, really connected into the golden current. So the step for now, literally, right, everything is alignment. So to infuse this, right? I'll go through this because I pasted it, but I'm just going to go through it. We're here together and we're in this beautiful space. To infuse this frequency into your golden current, right? And this is that solutions arise when trust leads. The light code that came through is right here, 274-119-833. So that's like, I want to tune my radio station to this. Solutions arise when trust leads. 274-119-833. When you embody that, you can then use that number. And so this code is attuned to trust as your baseline, clarity arriving through softness, not strategy, the dissolving of panic into presence, energetic rooting into divine support, receiving without gripping, and walking as the one who knows the answer is already forming. And so Spirit came forward that you can write this code. They said you could write it on your body. I guess you can put it in your journal, on a candle, or just trace it over your heart before a meditation. And then you can also whisper as you use it. And the whisper that came through from the guides was 274-119-833. I walk in the current of trust. I do not chase, I receive because I remember. And they said, let this be a vibrational password and a sacred technology of remembering. So, like, shut the front door. What? What? I know. They're getting really surgical now. They know what we need. They really do know what we need. And so ask yourself, my next step is trust. Am I really embodying trust? And just come back and really remember, as you embody this, when you come back, it meets you where you're at. So you'll get a layer of trust in and then go back and get some more in. And so what a beautiful Friday message. Woo! Shut up. So good. And you guys brought this forward. You guys brought this forward. So Dolly, choose to love yourself. Yeah, we've got to stop that. The self-critic thing is, so that's, it's worthiness, right? Why am I not choosing not to love myself? So there's a healing in there too. It's usually, Dolly, forgiving a person, it's another human that made you think that, and also forgiveness of self. And I have a template for forgiveness process that's super, that helps you validate your feelings and then forgive the unconscious behavior of the other, and including yourself. So if you need that, please reach out for it, because like the days of, we are now seeing ourselves as divine human. And when you're able to see all others as divine human too, you spring yourself forward. You spring yourself forward. Because that is our truth. Remember, there's conscious and unconscious divine human, but all are divine human, regardless of what these human eyes are seeing play out in the third dimension. When you choose to see someone else as divine human, you elevate your own game so much, especially those who are struggling and not awakened. So I hope that helps. Awesome. Well, you guys have a beautiful, beautiful weekend. Stay in the heart space, practice this one again. It's so, so yummy and so powerful. And you'll see me when the energy calls, but today is such a beautiful day to ground. And yes, I'm going to go ground myself right into the Sea of Cortez. It is, I hear it calling my name as I'm sitting here. So I'm sending you guys big, big love. Thank you again for bringing your light here and making this beautiful container that really, truly is sending the most gorgeous message out to all of humanity. And you guys are rock stars. I love you so much. And you will see me when the energy calls. Ciao, everybody.